Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football. The fixtures are announced, and in today's video, I'm just going to be looking at the first 4 game weeks. So yeah, I just thought I'll create a video looking at the fixtures for the first 4 game weeks, looking at the opening games, looking at the best fixtures for some teams, and yeah, just to have a little bit of a chat with you guys. Yeah, like the game is not updated yet. We've still got a long way to go. We've still got the Euros tournament to go through. But this is the build up. This is what we need to do to kind of like prepare. It is very early stage. It is the announcement day for the fixtures. So I thought I'll create a video. I'll look and see where I can actually create a team, and I'll post that maybe towards the end of the week. Okay. So as you can see, these are the first 4 fixtures for each teams. So Brentford versus Arsenal. This is an interesting fixture. I cannot wait to see how Brentford actually performs. You know, they're coming from the Championship to the Premier League. I'm hoping that they can do well. Burnley versus Brighton. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Okay, it looks like we might get some Chelsea assets in our teams. Everton versus Southampton. You've got Leicester City versus Wolves. Manchester United at home against Leeds. Now that is going to be a very good game to watch. Newcastle against West Ham. Norwich at home against Liverpool. Okay, that's a good one. Mo Salah, maybe Mane, Trent. Spurs at home against Manchester City. Now that is going to be tough. Wow, what an opening day for them. And Watford versus Aston Villa. So some interesting fixtures here. The ones that stands out for me is Liverpool versus Norwich. Manchester United versus Leeds. I think that's going to be a fantastic game to watch. Obviously Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Brentford versus Arsenal, Spurs versus Manchester City, even Watford against Aston Villa. That's going to be very interesting. So very, very interesting fixtures there. I'm going to have a quick look at game week 2. So Arsenal versus Chelsea. Okay. All right. You know what? Let me do something here. Let me do something here. So let's just do this. So I'm just going to go through the Premier League table for last season, and I'm just going to go from the top to bottom of each teams and just have a look at these first 4. So Manchester City, let's start with them. So they will be playing against Spurs away in game week 1. And in game week 2, they have a home fixture against Norwich. Okay. And then in game week 3, they got Arsenal at home, and in game week 4 they have got, let's just have a look, Leicester City away. So they will be playing big teams, you know, Arsenal, Spurs, and Leicester City. The only one here that like we might need to basically load up on Manchester City players is that Norwich game in game week 2. However, I don't know. I like this. I like these fixtures for Manchester City. And I guess later on, I'm just gonna have a quick look. What's game week 5 then? I'm just gonna have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in game week 5, Manchester City has a home fixture against Southampton. And then in game week 6, they have an away fixture against Chelsea. Wow. Okay, they are playing. Yeah, that's a lot of difficult teams that they have to go through, but a good home fixtures there. Next up is Manchester United. So they got Leeds United at home. That's going to be tough, but I can see a lot of goals there. In game week 2, Manchester United has an away fixture against Southampton, which looks good. In game week 3, they have Wolves away. And in game week 4, they got a home fixture against Newcastle. So that's not too bad for them, actually. Guess we need Bruno Fernandes. We move on. We got Liverpool. We got Norwich away in the opening day. Then they have Burnley at home, which looks good. They got a home fixture in game week 3 against Chelsea, and in game week 4 they got Leeds United away. Okay, what did they do against Leeds United? I think was it a 1-1 draw? It was, right? I think I got that right. Next up is Chelsea. So in game week 1 they got Crystal Palace at home. So we're looking at Mason Mount maybe, Havertz, Werner, some of their defense, and then they have an away fixture against Arsenal in game week 2. In game week 3 they got Liverpool away. Then in game week 4 they got Aston Villa at home. I think this is a tough run for Chelsea. This is a tough start. Actually, a good start, but a tough, tough all around, to be honest with you. I might not even actually go with any Chelsea assets, but Mason Mount, he performed really well last season, and this season, I guess he can bring in us more points, right? Leicester City is up next. They will be playing Wolves in the opening game, in game week 1. Then they will have West Ham away. Then they will have, where are they? I can't even see. Where is Leicester? Then Norwich away in game week 3. And then in game week 4, they got Manchester City. So it's an okay fixtures for them. But don't forget that they will be in the Europa League stuff. So there'll probably be some rotation there. No, they don't need to play a game, right? I just need to make sure. I'll do my research and I'll come back. Up next is West Ham. So away fixture against Newcastle in game week 1. In game week 2, they will be at home against Leicester City. In game week 3, they got a home fixture against Crystal Palace. And in game week 4, they got an away fixture against Southampton. For Tottenham, a difficult opening game against Manchester City there in game week 1. Then they have Wolves away. Oh, okay. What's in game week 3? Watford at home. Okay, that looks better, but you never know. Watford could do well. And in game week 4, they have, where are they? An away fixture against Crystal Palace. So not too bad for Spurs, but the opening game. But you never know, right? If they can beat Manchester City or do well in, then you never know, right? And then we look at Arsenal. So their first opening fixture is Brentford away, which is going to be quite tough. In game week 2, they got Chelsea at home. Then they got Manchester City away. Then they got Norwich at home. So in game week 4, which is not too bad, but I think there are tough fixtures for Arsenal, to be honest with you. Got Leeds United up next. They got a away fixture in the opening game against Manchester United. Then they have a home fixture against Everton. Okay, not too bad there. Then they will have a fixture against Burnley in game week 3. Then a home fixture against Liverpool in game week 4. So that's that. And Everton, let's have a look at Everton. We're looking at Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison here, maybe Luka Dean. So the first fixture for Everton is Southampton at home, which is a decent fixture there. Then in game week 2, they will be facing against Leeds United away. Okay, you know what? I don't mind Calvert-Lewin here. In game week 3, they got a fixture against Brighton away. Not too bad. I'm looking at Luka Dean here in game week 4. They got a home fixture against Burnley. Not too bad for Everton. Not too bad for Everton to maybe clip a clean sheet. Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, I'm looking, but then Luka Dean, it has hurt a lot of people last season. Aston Villa is up next. Watford away in game week 1, which might be a good fixture for them. We'll have to see how Watford actually plays there. I don't know if Jack Grealish is gonna stay at Aston Villa, to be honest with you guys. But then a home fixture against Newcastle in game week 2. Then they will have a home fixture against Brentford. Then the last game here, they got a fixture against Chelsea. So the opening 3 fixtures actually looks really good. Yeah. Maybe Martinez. Newcastle up next. Newcastle will be at home against West Ham. Then they will be away against Aston Villa. Then Southampton at home in match day 3. So not the, you know what, it's not too bad for Newcastle, to be honest with you, to try and get the points on board early. Then they got away fixture against Manchester United. For Wolves, they got, let's have a quick look at their fixture. Leicester City away, which is a tough fixture for them, and now without their manager, so we don't know how they're going to turn out. Then they got Spurs at home. Then they got Manchester United at home. And the last fixture here in game week 4, they got Watford away. So not the best fixtures for them. It's one of those things that we don't know what's going to happen. Let's move on to Crystal Palace, an away fixture against Chelsea there in the opening day, which is not the best for them. Then they got Brentford at home in game week 2. Then they have West Ham away in game week 3 and a home fixture against Spurs. So yeah, let's move on. Southampton versus Everton there in the opening day for Southampton. Then they have a home fixture against Manchester United in game week 2, an away fixture against Newcastle in game week 3, and a home fixture against West Ham in game week 4, which is not too bad. For Brighton, we're looking at like their defense, right? So let's have a look. Game week 1, Burnley away. Okay, not too bad. Hopefully they got a decent run up here. Watford in game week 2. Okay, I can see dunk and stuff like that. And then Everton at home in game week 3. Not too shabby. And in game week 4, Brentford away. So Brighton looks like they got a decent fixtures there to actually get some kind of returns. You know, if we are going to be thinking to wildcard after game week 4, not too bad. Burnley has got a home fixture against Brighton in game week 1. Then they got an away fixture against Liverpool in game week 2. Let's have a look. Then they got a home fixture against Leeds. And where are they in game week 4? They got an away fixture against Everton. So maybe I might not get Chris Wood in. But those fixtures are not too bad. Those fixtures are not too bad for Burnley. And then we got the 3 promoted teams from the Championship to the Premier League. So Brentford at home against Arsenal. Then they will have a fixture in game week 2 against Crystal Palace away. Then they have an away fixture against Aston Villa. Then they have a home fixture against Brighton. Interesting. This is interesting. I'm liking this. I'm liking these fixtures. Norwich is up next. So Norwich is at home against Liverpool in the first game week, and they will have a fixture against Manchester City. So tough fixtures for them. Then they got Leicester City at home, and they, oh my god, this is, yeah, it's not good for them. Then they got Arsenal away in game week 4. So I feel sorry for Norwich. I don't think I'm going to go for Pookie. But yeah, no, I can't do that. So Watford here is up next. So against Aston Villa in game week 1. And they have a fixture against Brighton in game week 2. Okay, not too bad. Then they have a fixture against, where are they? I can't even see them. Against Spurs in game week 3. And the final fixture for Watford is Wolves. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I went through all of the teams, I think. I hope that I did. If I missed out any, let me know. But that's the first game weeks. Will we be looking at this again? Will we be trying to fix up and try to look at the best of the best fixtures? I think there's a lot of fixtures here that stands out to me. Teams that I'm thinking to look to bring into my team, like maybe Brentford players, Brighton, Liverpool, Manchester City, 1 or 2 Manchester United players. Yeah, so I will be looking at this again, so do not worry. We will be looking at a strategy towards game week 8 as well. But yeah, that is pretty much it. This is the first kind of start of the campaign. And yes, I will be continuing to create a lot of videos. However, we got the Euros to go through. So for the Premier League Fantasy Football, I will be looking to post like my first draft, maybe at the end of the week. Maybe I'll go to live FPL to kind of create my team. But for now, this is just for the fixtures, just for the first 4 game weeks, and that is pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoy this. If you are new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. Drop a like on this video. I got a lot of videos left to kind of talk about, a lot of things to plan out. I'm changing the UI around to make it better for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.